Hello and good morning to everyone. Today we are going to continue with our lesson The Little Fir Tree, class 4, lesson number 4. And in my previous video we discussed about the explanation of this particular lesson. So today we are going to continue with the exercise part. Okay, so let's begin. So I hope you have all gone through the video and it was pretty much clear to you. So let's continue with our exercise part now. The first question here is tick the correct answer. So you just have to tick the correct answers out of the options given here. The first one is the pretty little fir tree was happy with gold leaves, but what? A goat came along and ate them. Did the goat eat all the gold leaves? Or all the leaves got wet in rain? Or a man stole them? So I hope you know the answer, and let me tell you here. And if you do not have a notebook and a pencil in your hand or a pen in your hand, then I suggest you to better have it, so that you can write down the answers and you can answer them right away. Okay, so the answer is a man stole them. So you just have to tick it. Okay, next is the fir tree was sad. Why? Because it had yellow leaves, it had needle-like leaves, or because it was very short. Okay, if you have read the lesson, then it should be pretty much clear to you. The answer is not this one, not this one, but the answer is this. It had needle-like leaves. Okay, the next one is the fir tree was not happy with the gold leaves. Why? Because the goats came and eat them up. This particular question has been repeated over here also. Because a man stole them. Okay, let me change this particular question. If I ask the fir tree was not happy with the green leaves, then the answer would be because the goats came and ate them up, right? Okay, now word building. By changing the circled word to its opposite, rewrite these sentences. Like light, the opposite of light is heavy. So one is in past form. Win, the opposite of word win is lose. So Rina lost, since it is in past form, right? I love, the opposite of love is hate. I love eating vegetables. I hate eating vegetables, though you should not hate eating vegetables. Next, this glass of milk is full, but here the glass of milk is empty. Okay, so the opposite is going to be this glass of milk is empty. The old man is wise. The opposite of wise means समझदार. उसका ऑपोजिट बेवकूफ. बेवकूफ को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? फूल. So the opposite of wise is fool. The old man is fool. Okay, so now earlier we were having opposite words. Now we have to make opposite words by using un or im. Okay, there can be opposite words, other opposite words like happy. The opposite word of happy is sad, but we have to give the opposite words by adding un or im. Okay, to make it in negative sense. Happy, unhappy. Polite, Which one? Shall I choose this? No, it is impolite. Okay, next is seen. So seen changes to unseen. Proper, unproper. No, it is improper. Then lucky, unlucky. Next, possible changes to impossible. See, let me give you a little hint about finding the right prefix. These are called prefix, which gets added before any particular word. So wherever you find the word starting with letter P, we use im. Okay, so like in the word proper we use improper, then possible, impossible, then perfect, imperfect, patient, impatient, pure. It is not called pure, it is pure. R is silent here. Pure, impure. Okay, let us continue with the rest of the sentences, rest of the words. Important, unimportant, healthy, unhealthy, safe, unsafe, patient, we have already discussed, impatient, and pure, impure. Okay, I hope that's clear. Alright, so Rita, question number 3 is, Rita loved her dog Sheru. Every day Sheru would go out of the house and come back himself. But one day he did not come home. Rita looked everywhere for him. Tears rolled down her cheeks, and Sheru was lost. He was nowhere to be found. Rita was crying. When she reached home, she got into her bed. All of a sudden, something jumped on her. Can you guess who it was? Rita was very happy. Of course, it would be the dog Sheru. Okay, so now give the opposites of the word in blue. Loved. It is in past form, so the opposite of love has already been discussed. Hate. So the past form would be hated. So Rita hated her dog Sheru. Every day Sheru would go out. Go. The opposite of word is come, and the opposite of out is in. Come in. Like you seek permission before entering the class. May I come in? Okay. Come in of the house. Come in of is not used if we change it. Come in the house and come back himself and go back. See, I told you in my previous video, when a dog or when any animal becomes our pet, we may refer to that animal as him or her. This is the live example we have got here. Okay, so Rita looked everywhere. The opposite is already given here in the paragraph itself. Nowhere. Okay, so you can interchange them. Everywhere, nowhere. Tears rolled down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, if you have watched that video of Amir Khan, that particular movie, I have forgotten the name actually. Now it just thronged in my mind. The name of the movie is Three Idiots. In that there was one particular scene, a machine. The question was asked by the professor, what is machine? And he took an example of the zip up, zip down, zip up, zip down. Okay, so you can use that example. Sheru was lost, and when we write some kind of a report or notice, we make a heading, lost and found. So found is the opposite word. He was nowhere to be found. Nowhere, the opposite has already been discussed. Everywhere. Rita was crying. Crying. Cry. So what is the opposite of this word? Cry. Yeah, crying. See, cry, the opposite word of cry is laugh. So Rita was laughing when she reached home. She got into her bed. All of a sudden, something jumped on her. Can you guess who it was? Rita was very happy, changes to sad. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So let's proceed to the next question. Let's rewrite the passage below using capital letters where necessary. So capital letters, let me just brief you about it. If you are already aware, that's good. For those who do not know, capital letters are used before proper noun. First of all, proper noun like my name, your name. So every name starts with a capital letter. Okay, and before the beginning of a sentence, like here, one O should be capital. Next, before the days, name of the days, Saturday. Okay, some people are in the habit of pronouncing this word as Saturday. Ch is not pronounced Saturday. Okay, so next, it is used before the name of any famous monument or historical monument. Okay, so as of now we should just follow these instructions and continue. So one Saturday, O should be capital here. Then Saturday, name of the day, one Saturday, S should be capital. Afternoon, Amarjeet, see this is the name here, so A should be capitalized, right? And his little sister Rani, again R should be capitalized, went for a picnic to India Gate, I and G. This is a monument, so India Gate, it is going to be capitalized. The first letter is going to be capitalized, I and G. There, again there is a full stop and next sentence begins over here. So T should be capitalized. There they saw ducks, water and their friend Raj. R should be capitalized. Okay. Okay, next part. Oh dear, said the fir tree. I like my old needle. Okay. One more thing I would like to share here. Sometimes when dialogues are spoken, they are kept in inverted commas, but they are kept in inverted commas only if they are not changed into indirect speech. So here this particular sentence is given in dialogue form. Okay, so oh dear, O should be capitalized. Basically we are supposed to do only capital letters. We are only supposed to rewrite this with the capital letters, but I'm also discussing about the other punctuations whatsoever we can cover. Okay, so O should be capitalized here, and the sentence is going to begin with, this is a dialogue basically, and O, this is a exclamatory word, so we are going to put an exclamatory sign over here. Exclamatory sign like I, the opposite of I. The way I is written, it is just the opposite of it. One straight short line and then a dot or a tilt. Okay, this particular dot that is used over J or I, it is called TILT, tilt. Okay, tilt, the another meaning of tilt is slant, tedha. So oh dear, again exclamatory sign and then dialogues close. The dialogue closes over here, so we will put inverted comma. Inverted comma, the two commas written in the beginning of the dialogue and two inverted commas to end the dialogue. Oh dear, exclamatory sign and then inverted commas, comma, set the fir tree. Again the dialogue starts. Again inverted comma will be used here. I like my old needle-like leaves best for gods. Don't eat them and no man can steal them. So full stop here and then inverted comma closes. So I hope it's clear. Alright, so let's move to the next point. Look at the picture below. In the yellow box there are 8 things. 6 of them you can see in the picture, the other 2 you cannot see. So write down the 4 things you can see. So here are the 4, all the things that are lying on the mat, which they have considered as the yellow box. Okay, so you have to write down the 4 things that you can see. So what are the 4 things that you can see here? Can you see this? This is what you bring. The shorter version of this is what you bring to school. This is what you use for sleeping. This is a kind of fruit. This is used to play. So these are the 4 things that are quite visible. Okay, this is again the cover of this one. Okay, so apart from these things, if you can find something else, and it's good. But you are supposed to find the things that are lying wholly on this mat. Okay, and you can figure out this particular thing that is hidden behind this. Okay, so out of these 6 items we have discovered 5 items, so one is still left and I doubt how to find it. Alright, now look at the picture again and describe the picture. This picture is something like a picnic spot, and so you have to describe this in approximate 3 lines only. Okay, let me take an example. It can be used as an illustration. Okay, you can add on a few lines of your own. This picture looks like a picnic spot. It is of course the hot weather season, summer season, because they are wearing light clothes, and it might be spring season because flowers are at their full bloom, and there is so much greenery around. So in this way you can add on as many lines of your own as you can. Okay, so next, fun time. Now Ajit loved flowers. He always wanted to have a garden for himself. Mohan, his friend, gave him an idea. He said, why, we can have a garden in a dish, in a bowl, or in something that is shallow. Okay, that is deep or shallow utensil. So, haha, Ajit laughed. A garden in a dish? Yes, dish gardens are tiny gardens planted in a shallow dish. We must first put sand, manure, and pebbles in a dish, plant very tiny plants in it, and place a dish on the windowsill. So I have also tried this thing, though I have not used a dish, but I have used watermelon shell. I ate all the watermelon inside, and the shell I used it for planting the mint leaves. Okay, so you can also try doing something creative. So next is, glass breaks easily when it is dropped. Do you think a mud flower pot, glass spoon, a wooden table, a plastic cup, books, or your plastic water bottle can break easily? So circle the things that can. So you have to circle all the things that can easily break. Okay, this I'm particular very sure that these 2 items are going to break. Rest I'm not sure, so you better but do not try it practically. Just assume and think if these things can break or not. Okay, and just write down. And one more thing I want to discuss about the glass here. Glass, though it breaks easily, but a glass, if it is made in the shape of a ball, like a marble, you can see, they do not break easily. The reason is scientific. I'm not sure because I'm not in technical terms of it. Okay, so but one thing I read somewhere about is that glass, if it is shaped in the shape, if it is in the shape of a ball, do not break easily, and it bounces even better than a ball, than a rubber ball. So you can also try it. Okay, and which of the following actions would make others happy or unhappy? So you have to write the actions that make people happy here. Okay, out of these options provided to you, and actions that make people unhappy over here. Respecting elders, I hope it's clear. Not saying thank you. One is saying thank you, this is the opposite of it, not saying thank you. Next, being polite, to be showing nice gestures, and by joining your hands and being polite, talking politely with everyone. Okay, playing with friends. Next, visiting a sick friend, that is a very good action that makes other happy. Next, not sharing watching television all day. Okay, not sharing is one point, watching television all day is another point. And next is telling lies. Next, being greedy, when you try to be greedy and do not share your things with others, and you always have a greed to get all the things that others have. So that is one point. Next, caring for pets. Next, getting angry easily. One another word for this is irascible. I'll spell it out for you. IRASCIBLE, irascible. Irascible means चिड़चिड़ापन आना, जिसके अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा चिड़चिड़ापन रहता है. So getting angry easily. And the last one is being honest. So you just have to fill them out over here. Okay, so let's listen, read and write. There was a thick jungle with beautiful green leaves, green trees and birds. Quail was singing happily. Suddenly she heard someone crying. It was her friend the peacock. The peacock. She flew to him and asked. So what did she ask? Why are you crying? And the reply of the peacock is, I hate myself. I have such ugly feet. See, here we got to learn one more lesson. Okay, let's read it out first. Some things make you feel happy, some things make you feel sad. So write a poem on the picture. So the lesson that we learn here is the quail, which is inferior to peacock in terms of beauty, did not hesitate crying, did not hesitate singing. But the peacock, who is considered as an animal of beauty and who is a national bird as well, was feeling sad and hating herself just because she had ugly feet. So we should always look at the greener side. हमें हमेशा अपने पॉजिटिव पॉइंट्स को नोट करना चाहिए. If we consider ourselves negative, and if we start counting our negative points, then definitely we'll start hating ourselves. And also, if we are finding negative points, then we should try to bring some positive change in it for the benefits of others, and of course, to change ourselves. But we should not start hating ourselves just because we have something that we cannot do with. This is God given thing, and we should not hate something that is given to us by God. Okay, so with this I think we are done with our lesson. And here let's make a word tree. This is how you will do it. You have to take a long green sheet of paper or newspaper. You have to roll it like this, then hold the roll of the paper firmly, very strongly. You have to hold it in one hand and cut 4 slits from top, as it is shown over here, to halfway down the roll. Next, still holding the roll of paper from one end, bend back the 4 sections of the cut paper. So the portion that you have cut, you do not have to cut it all. See, only half of it has been cut, so you have to turn it backside. Okay, next, pull out. The word is not clearly given over here. Okay, by pulling up the cut section slowly and carefully from the center of the roll. So you have to pull out, I don't know what. All right, so write words related to leaves on the trees. Basically just try to make a tree out of it. Okay, how you will do it? You have to basically, okay, I got it. The inner part of this roll, you have to pull it out from here. Okay, and then you will find the other leaves. Okay, the cut section slowly and carefully from the center of the roll. Yeah, so you have to bring out the rest of the part that is inside the roll, and from that you will find different leaves coming out. Okay, so in this way you have to do it. And finally you have to write different words related to trees and make a word tree. So just write different words on these papers after making this particular thing, and send a picture to me if you can, if possible. That's it. Thank you for watching this video, and keep liking my videos and keep subscribing my videos for my latest video updates. Thank you.